Okay, welcome back.
Welcome back, everybody. Sorry for missing last week.
Yeah, some people had other shit going on. So. And it was just too damn hot.
Yeah, it'd be really nice to be in a AC-controlled room.
Yeah. We're got an estimate for air conditioning on our house. $25,000.
Oh, yeah, well, they're trying to sell you a rooftop and...
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
I was going to say, that doesn't sound right, but that makes more sense.
Well, we don't have central air at all right now.
Mm-hmm.
So it's basically like a fresh install.
Mm-hmm.
You know, putting in the ducts and running all the shit and registers and all that good shit.
That's when they came out to check our AC here at the house because the coils were clogged that cool and heat the air, where it actually exchanges air. They said that the unit was no good. We'd have to have a new one put in, and they wanted to do a rooftop and all that crap.
Right.
And the same thing, like $20,000, $25,000. Like, it was a bumped your head.
Right. Yeah. Like, I think we'll be all right with our wall unit and fans for right now.
So,
Yeah.
well, no, like I looked at it and I was like, you know how much I paid for that unit sitting there? Like, I got it for free. Like,
All right.
I don't need to pay you $25,000 to get me another one.
And it's like you've already got the fucking platform and all the like, everything's piped to right there. So why would you want to go to a roof mounted unit?
I don't know.
It makes no sense.
No.
They had a reason for their rhyme for the reason.
Yeah, well, they were trying to tell us that all new units installed have to be a rooftop unit.
What?
It's like, I don't think
That
so.
doesn't sound right to me.
I think you're just trying to get a couple more bucks out of my pocket.
Yeah, well, I was gonna say you guys don't even have the attic space for ducting, do you?
Hmm?
Do you? Oh, okay.
Yeah, we do.
Shit.
But
Sorry.
Okay.
the house is also off the ground, so.
Right. Yeah. No, that's what I figured. I thought you guys were all like it was all underneath, and there was basically like nothing up there, no room for the
no.
top.
You see, right now
No.
it sucks. The intake goes under the house, and the out goes into the attic.
Got it.
Yeah, it's good times.
So, since we haven't been on for a minute, sure we've got some stuff to talk about. Yeah.
Yeah, there's some different things going on right now.
Some old
Yeah.
news.
Some good old news.
Yes. I got some that's old, some that's kind of current, some that's
What about that fire
ever
that's going on?
evolving.
That's what I wanted to talk about.
The what?
The fire.
Oh, in Hawaii.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that shit is so fucking wild. I didn't even realize it until a friend of mine on Instagram, she posted up a video about it, just showing like all the burnt up stuff.
Mm-hmm.
That's the spot where I went, where I was vacationing at. And it's like 80% of that town is fucking burnt to the ground.
Yeah. People died in their cars.
Yeah.
People that didn't jump in the ocean died in their cars.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. She was saying that there was like people literally jumping into the ocean because that was the
Yeah.
only place that they could find any kind of fucking safety or reprieve from it.
Yeah, they interviewed a bunch of different families with their kids that jumped in the ocean to get to safety. It's so sad.
A buddy of mine saw an interview of some guy that he basically like put his whole life savings and all this shit into a shop over there, and he had just opened it up. It was like an art gallery.
Oh no.
Yeah, he had done a bunch of paintings and shit
Hopefully
like
he has
that.
insurance.
Oh, I don't know, but he was like in tears apparently
Seriously.
because he was like all of his paintings that he had been doing and collecting and waiting. And then he got the money together, and he finally, was able to open the shop up and put his paintings on display and start trying to sell them.
That's so sad.
And it was like he was slated to open up on Wednesday, and the fire happened and basically burnt everything down like the day before.
That's my kind of luck right there.
Right?
So sad.
Yeah. I was looking at a deal right here. I want to say the death toll is up into like 70 or 80 now.
So I've been watching all these videos on TikTok. People are doing like firsthand experiences of what happened. They're posting it on TikTok.
Yeah. Apparently, there's 3 fires. I'm just looking at this right here.
Yeah, there's 3
Lahaina, Kahai, and Kula. So I wasn't aware of that.
They're saying the death toll's more than that.
Oh, I'm sure.
All the people that
I'm
I've
sure.
seen being interviewed, they're like, oh no, 70, 60, that's like,
Well,
it's way more than that.
And like my buddy was saying too, he's like, they're kind of fucked because the main port was in Lahaina.
Mm-hmm.
So, and that burnt down. It's like non-operational right now.
Mm-hmm.
So to rebuild, they can't even really get supplies in because the port's down.
That's so sad.
It's not like they have forests over there they can chop down and make into wood and, you know,
Right.
cement factories and all this other shit.
Right.
They're pretty limited on what they can do. And then it's being a tourist town. It's like, how are they going to make money if there's nothing there for people to go see and spend money on?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how did it start?
It's still under investigation. I was just looking at that right
There's
now.
a couple
and-
deals I've seen where they say
Conspiracy theory.
Oh, yeah.
I've seen it too.
High energy weapons and shit like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey man, there's some pretty crazy shit. You look in those videos like around the port.
They've been showing the videos of like that big old flash of like beam of light.
Yeah, hitting the
Yeah,
ground.
hitting the ground.
Well, they were also the same conspiracy theorists seen on this also do the same thing on that.
Oh, the one that was up north.
Yeah.
Yeah.
From us here.
Yeah.
Saying
That
the
one was
same
weird
thing.
too though. Okay, the one thing that I can give
In
the
Canada.
No.
it was up in like Washington, I want to say,
No,
or
it
Northern
was
California,
Northern
maybe.
California.
Yeah, Northern California.
There's a lot going on. I have. Yeah.
The one thing I will give the conspiracy people on the one in Northern California, it was really weird how there would be a building burnt to the ground, and like right next to that burnt to the ground building, like 15 feet away, green trees untouched.
Yeah.
You know, there'd be fucking shit burnt and seared, and then a car sitting in a parking lot that just never got touched.
Could you imagine being that car?
You know what I'm
Go
saying?
buy a lottery ticket. Like, could you imagine being that one car that didn't get burnt? You're like, oh my God, my car. Oh my God. And turn around, you're like, oh. You like drive it out.
Personally, I think I'd
So
be a little
weird.
bit more upset. I'd be like, fuck, I didn't get mine? Shit.
Right.
Just my fucking luck, you know?
I knew I should have parked on the other side.
Yeah, I shouldn't have tried to get the shady spot. Fuck.
It's just sad. The whole situation's really sad, and I
Yeah.
don't know. They've said other things. Like I've seen videos where they were showing the wind, you know, because how windy it is there, and trees like hanging over power lines, and they're like, someone's like, I think this is how it got started.
It's
know, like-
possible.
Nobody knows right now, or they do know. We just don't know.
Yeah, it is so crazy, though. Some of the videos I saw, it's like a parking lot right next to the beach
Mhm.
that doesn't really have anything around it to burn, and there's a car sitting there just burnt to the ground.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, so I don't know if it was the wind blowing the fire over towards the car and caught the
It was like
you know.
tornadoes of wind and fire.
I heard it was like crazy wind over there for a minute.
Wind, I mean, the way it carries wildfire is,
Oh yeah, no, it's crazy. Just well, fuck, look at what we had.
well, I won't even like, as an underwriter, I'll look at risk, and if it's a home within so many miles, whatever feet of a wildfire area, and it's not really by trees, I'll tell them, because the wind can make that fire travel, that we're not going to write it.
Right.
Yeah.
Too big of a risk.
Too big of a risk.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. No. Scary, scary stuff. And it's sad too because that area, it was kind of historic, I guess you could say.
Mhm.
There was a lot of buildings there that were from like the 1800s when that shit was colonized,
Yeah.
and most of that's gone now.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there's this big ass tree over there called the banyan tree, and it's fucking huge, dude. It's actually
I heard
got
about that too. Mhm.
16 trunks or some shit,
Damn.
but it's all one tree, and it covers up like this whole fucking little plaza area. They're saying that may survive. Like some of the videos and pictures I've seen of it, it doesn't look like it got like burnt super, super bad.
Yeah.
So,
What's so funny about that is like that's going to be the tree that's standing after everything's so burnt down, and it's going to be like it's going to show that like life's going to happen again, you know.
hopefully it does like regenerate
It does,
and go,
you know
come
what I
back
mean?
alive,
Yeah.
and that is, like you said, kind of like the catalyst or the epicenter of that place coming back.
Yeah,
you
it will.
know.
It'll come back again.
Oh, I'm sure
Oh,
it
yeah,
will.
definitely
Yeah.
will. It's,
It's
going to take
just-
them a little bit of time, but
It's just not going to be easy. Yeah, it's going to be rough for some people for a while.
Can you imagine having Kenny in the ocean and just, you know what I mean? We would have been out by then. But you know what I mean? Like, because people waited.
Can you,
You know what I
imagine
mean?
being on vacation? Yeah, you're over there like I would in an Airbnb, chilling out, and then
Mhm.
all of a sudden it's like fucking sirens and emergency shit, and you look over and there's fire coming, and now it's on your ass. And like you said, the only thing you can do
Just go to the
is
ocean.
go jump in the fucking ocean. And it's like there goes all your shit too. All your clothes, all the stuff you brought with you, that's all fucking gone. I was like, man.
Hope you don't sleep naked.
Right?
You know what? If you did, you'd be naked in the ocean.
Yeah.
That's what it would be.
Getting some nibbles.
Seriously. I've seen so many videos of people in the ocean, their perspective and stuff. It's sad.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I just, oof.
Yeah, no, I couldn't imagine having to go through that. That'd be...
Well, they say they're, according to this, they are about 70% contained. 80% at Lahaina, and the other one is about 70% contained.
That's good.
Yeah. What's crazy is it's in 3 different spots along the island.
Yeah, 3 totally different spots.
How many, the Canadian fires they had not too long ago, was that 3 different spots too?
I think that was like 6.
6?
Remember those videos?
Yeah, that video was wild.
Maybe they pulled the trigger 2 times.
You know, I got tagged on TikTok for that video, and I tried to appeal it, and they took it down.
Really?
Because it's conspiracy. Which is so funny, because I've seen so many conspiracy type TikTok videos. I'm like, what makes it okay for them but not like for us? I don't get it.
Because we're old news.
I guess, whatever.
We're not special enough.
Right?
Yeah,
that's,
man.
That's some crazy shit. I couldn't imagine that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that
Sad shit.
makes me, if I do ever go over there, want to get a Airbnb by like a harbor or something like that, so I can steal
It wouldn't have
somebody's boat.
mattered. It wouldn't have mattered, dude. If you look at the videos, there were fucking boats that were burnt down. Like
Well, if
sitting in the fucking harbor.
If I steal your boat and get 4 or 5 miles out,
If you make it to it, yeah.
I would like to think I would. Okay.
But yeah, no, I mean, that's what's wild about it is there's shit that burnt that it's like how? But with the wind and everything, I can understand how it would happen with the fire jumping.
Yes and no, because it's a lot of green vegetation over there. It's not like it's
it's
fucking
very
Sahara.
tropical.
It's not like it's a Sahara fucking desert.
No, it's super tropical, but apparently they've had a bit of a dry spell here lately.
They had some dry grass around, yeah.
So they were saying they've had high temperatures, higher than normal temperatures. It's been
Yeah.
drier than normal. And then all of a sudden these fires came, got sparked and the winds kicked up and it was just like a recipe for disaster type thing.
That's so crazy. So crazy.
Oh, yeah, because normally you go over there, it's straight like a fucking jungle.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
The only thing which you would really appreciate is there are no snakes.
Yeah, my kind of place right there.
Yeah. Yep, there are no snakes.
I saw a guy today on TikTok. It was like a 10-minute video, and he had python eggs, and he incubated them and like showed the growth process of them growing and stuff in the egg, and then them coming out. It was fucking hella interesting. If you want to see that, I'll send it to you. It was super interesting.
I've seen a few videos of guys that do that, and they'll like breed them for colors and shit like that.
Oh, they were so beautiful.
Yeah, they try to
To
get
be honest, I was like, wow.
The patterns.
Their
and
little
shit,
head sticks out of the egg, and then just kind of
tongue all flicking.
yeah, it's so crazy. You're like, wow, that's actually how they grow.
Makes me think about this video I seen this guy in it was Florida. He'd been raising a pet boa constrictor.
Yeah, probably Florida.
Got it from when it first hatched, or what, I don't know if they're live birth or egged, but whenever it first came out, he's had it since then, and it's the family pet.
Try to eat them.
No, he also rescued and relocated and rehomed and stuff like that, the pythons and all that other stuff, and got popped for it.
I was going to say, I want to say Florida had the bounty on him now.
Well, they got a bounty on him, but he got popped for him. Not so much like, he was a rescue that registered and got by for so long and never got caught up on all these snakes he's got. Then they figured out, no, you can't have these here. They're an invasive species, yada, yada. We got to come through and euthanize them and take them. And so he let him in and showed him where all the pythons were and told him, this one right here is my pet. This isn't it's a boa constrictor. It's not a python. It's a different breed of snake. I'm allowed to have this. This is my pet. And they go through and start euthanizing all these snakes, and they pull out his snake and euthanize it. And right after they pulled the trigger and euthanized it, they figured out what they did.
Oh,
and
right. Whoops.
Dude, they were like 4 snakes into 100, and they threw his behind him and finished the rest of them before they told him.
Huh.
That's not right.
He recorded the whole thing, and it's got them right after the. Oh, shit. Oh, we messed up. Oh, we'll just shove it to the side. Let's finish the rest of these. Oh yeah. Like, holy crap, dude! That'd be like somebody coming in and shooting Thanos or something. Like,
right?
like, no.
I would come unglued.
Yeah, he did.
I would come unglued if somebody killed my dog like that. You know what's so funny for being somebody that doesn't like snakes? You watch a lot of snake videos.
Yeah, I want to study my enemy.
Every time I look over, he's watching a snake video, and I'm like, you don't like snakes. Why are you watching this?
Oh, maybe he's trying to do that thing
So
where
funny.
the best way to get over a fear is to face it. You know, you
Face it
gotta-
with your phone.
you
The phone
desensitize
in your face.
desensitize yourself to it a little
Well,
bit.
what I don't
you
get
know?
is there's a lot of these guys throughout the
funny.
U.S. that actually have reptile houses. You know, they're like guns. You got to register these fucking things because they're fucking lethal fucking animals.
yeah.
You know, and dude, they got fucking cobras, fucking black mambas, and fucking any other kind of fucking thing you can think of. And what the fuck?
Some people get down with that shit, dude.
No,
Yeah, but some people have tigers and stuff too, like lions.
That is true.
like not too long. Well, I mean, yeah, okay. But if a tiger gets out and you're walking down the street and you look over, you will see a fucking tiger.
Yeah, but it'll be too late by then.
And hey, you
Yeah.
never know. Your neighbor might be out.
Hopefully he runs
Well, that's-
slower than you.
That's like
I
what
just
is
have
it?
to be faster than you. Yeah.
Ohio or Idaho, one or the other. I think we already talked about it.
Iowa, Idaho, Ohio. There's like a bunch of different.
It's one of the I states, but it's standard practice if they happen to capture a exotic animal, like say one gets loose, somebody had it, and they got a fucking monkey or a cheetah or who knows whatever. Standard procedure for them to drug test it.
What? Why?
I guess because it's a fucking problem in the area for people to have exotic animals and feed them drugs.
Oof.
That's so random.
Yeah, I don't know, but
Look at that would make sense though. I don't know why. It makes me think of like the
It's one
Hangover.
of those things. It's like it
Yeah.
does kind of make sense. If you
Makes me
have an
think of-
exotic animal, you're probably going to feed it cocaine or something,
Yeah, that makes sense. No, it doesn't. I don't get it.
I don't think I'd be feeding my fucking tiger cocaine. I mean,
What if you had a monkey?
definitely fucking not. Have you seen what those things can do?
What if would you get them
Oh
high?
my god! Like when they ripped that
No.
lady.
You wouldn't share like a joint with your monkey.
No.
You
Yeah,
wouldn't-
they've ripped people's faces off that were like.
Well, get them stoned.
So okay. So have you heard?
If
have you
he's
heard?
high, he ain't gonna want to rip your face off.
Have you heard of the story about the family that raised a chimp,
Yeah.
and then they ended up couldn't keeping it, and so it went to a reserve for chimps?
Like rescue.
Yeah, the one, and then they took it to cake, and then a couple other
Yeah.
ones broke out and
No,
got a hold
no,
of the
not a
dude.
couple. All the other ones broke out.
I thought it was like 2 or 3 of them broke
No.
out.
They all figured out how to get the fuck out of their cage.
And they fucked that dude up. Yeah, they ate his nuts and fucking like
his
his
eyeballs,
fingers
his
and
fingers,
shit.
his
Yeah.
toes, his dick.
Yeah, they're just basically like just
everything.
disabling him. They weren't
Yeah.
trying to kill him. They were just trying to fucking maim him.
I don't know. I mean, I think that would be killing.
No,
I
no,
know-
they were
I-
talking about it, and the way that they were doing it, they weren't like actively trying to like kill him. They were just going for his fingers, like chewing off his fingers and chewing off his dick and balls and his ears and his nose. They weren't like going savage trying to get his throat and shit like that.
They didn't. Yeah, but
So-
they
Still
were,
really
they were
savage.
killing him.
Well,
Whether they think they were killing
relatively,
him or not.
okay. I mean,
They're like,
we're
we're
fucking
just
killing.
tickling you.
we're just nibbling on you, bro.
Right?
We're not fucking trying to rip you apart.
Sorry, your finger fell off. I didn't mean to do it that hard.
My
your
bad.
balls.
I'm stronger than I thought. Fuck, you know.
Oh my god.
But yeah, no, definitely not, dude. I mean, now like a bird or something that's something I could grab and manhandle. Yeah,
I want a tiger.
I might do it.
I still want a big,
Like the
big,
fucking,
big lion or tiger.
Tootsie Pop. How many licked did it take? One?
Have you seen the guy
3.
on Instagram? He might be on TikTok too, but he has a lion refuge. He has lions, hyenas, and wolves. I think it is.
I just saw him on TikTok.
Oh, speaking of
with the long hair.
wolves.
Yeah, he's got. I think he has short hair now.
You just reminded me of something else.
I must have seen an old one then.
But yeah,
Because he was swimming with a hyena and a dog.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was watching a video with that today.
yeah. No, I mean,
It was super interesting. I saved it for
Oh.
Kenny to show him. Yeah.
So, not to, I don't know if you want to jump subject here or not. It's kind of, you just reminded me about it. We can talk about it when you get done here.
Go for it.
Go for it.
Okay. Apparently there is a new pack of gray wolves in California,
Oh yeah, I've seen that.
in Tulare County. They found, I think it's a pack of 5, if I'm not mistaken here, and got DNA samples off them somehow and figured out that they are wolves that they have not tracked in California before, if I'm not mistaken.
That's cool.
Yeah, let's see right here. Researchers identified a new pack of endangered gray wolves in Tulare County, California. The new pack was found in central California's Tulare County, about 200 miles from the nearest pack in northern California. DNA confirmed that all samples were from gray wolves. Okay, so that's what they did. They just basically confirmed that they were actually wolves. But yeah, the pack didn't say. They usually 4 to 9 members, so I think it's, like I said, it was like 5 in this one.
That's cool.
But yeah, so
Oh, that's really
now I
cool.
want to say we have 2 confirmed packs. There's one up in Northern California over there by Shasta, I think,
That's cool.
and then now these down here. So
That's cool.
yeah,
Have you seen the
some
size
people
of the
think
wolves
so.
in Canada?
Oh yeah, those are big bastards,
Fucking huge.
big fuckers. Yeah.
I'd love to have one.
Me too.
Get a saddle and ride that motherfucker to work.
That'd be like a fucking dire wolf. You know, I mean, the wolf thing is kind of a double-edged sword. Yeah, it's cool to have them here because they're going to give mountain lions a lot of competition.
Mm-hmm.
And it's going to probably cut them back a little bit. But on the flip side of the coin, when you go out camping in the woods now, not only do you necessarily have to worry about maybe a mountain lion wanting to get frisky with you or a bear wanting to get frisky with you, now you've got wolves out there too. So
I think I would take my chances with a fight over a wolf over a mountain lion, though.
yes, yes,
scare
and
the shit out of
no.
me.
The only thing
That
about
scared me.
the bad thing about wolves is they're fucking smart.
They're smart, but they don't have sharp fucking nails that are gonna, when they jump at you, they're not gonna cling to you.
No, but there's usually 4 to 7 of them at a time.
They're gonna eat you,
That's what I'm
though.
saying. I'd rather take my odds. Because I can manhandle at least one of them.
And then you got 6 more to
Yeah,
deal with.
I'm a fucking try, but I mean, a mountain lion is only gonna take one big motherfucker, and I'm done.
I don't know. Me personally, whenever I'm out in the woods, I've got my gun with me. So, I mean, I'd rather take on one mountain lion.
With 9 rounds?
Yeah. Well, 10.
Yeah, no, 9.
10.
9.
I have 10 rounds because that's what's legal here.
I mean, I think the wolves would be prone to make more noise also. I mean, they're quiet.
They're going to let you know.
But they're going to let
probably.
you know they're there.
Yeah.
A mountain lion's going to fucking pounce on you and jump out of a bush. Hey,
I don't
gotcha.
know. I mean, you think that, but look at all the videos that we've seen. People lately that have been getting chased by them. And
I've been seeing a lot of videos lately, too. Yeah.
They're not just like, wow, jumping out of a fucking bush at them. They're like catching them on the trail and like, hey, motherfucker.
Knock, knock.
Yeah. So I don't know.
I don't know. I'm just saying. I think I'd be more prone to live through a wolf attack than I would a cat attack.
I don't want to get attacked by anything.
I don't either.
No.
I'm just saying.
If I had to face it down, like I said, I'm going for lion. I'd rather have to face down a lion than a pack of wolves. But you can guarantee there's not another lion hiding somewhere else ready to fucking ambush your ass while this one's distracting you. They are solitary animals.
You never know. Might be
You
a
come
mom,
across
might
one
be
wolf.
a mom with a couple cubs.
Fuck the cubs, dude. I'll fucking do like that one dude did and fucking chokehold the cub.
Yeah, but you're already fighting off mama. While you're fighting
I'm gonna
off
chokehold the fucking cub, use it as a cat shield while I'm shooting at mom with my gun. You're not gonna do that with a fucking 150-pound wolf. 40-pound cub, yeah, I can pick that bitch up and fucking, you know,
Well, the 180-pound mom's on top of you.
as I'm shooting at her, and I'm using the fucking
Well,
cub as a shield.
I think Mama's going to come to you first before the cubs do.
Mama ain't, well, that's what you just said, though. There's other, you know, it's got its cubs with it.
That's what I'm saying.
So if the cubs come at me while I'm holding off Mom with the gun, I'm going to grab up the cub, choke it out, and use it as a body shield.
You gonna pull out your can of spinach first and fucking round it off with
It's
your
like a
tooth and suck
40-pound
that shit out?
like a 40-pound fucking fur ball.
I hope you're never against a bunch
All
of
hopped up on Mountain Dew and adrenaline.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, just like that other dude did. He did it on the trail. He fucking choked that fucker out.
It was one cub though. If it was just one cub, yeah, no problem. We got this all day long. But I seen a video the other day of a moose chasing off a brown bear from its cubs.
Oh, I saw that. You showed that to me.
showed Rachel
Yeah.
that. You know, a lot of people don't understand how mean and aggressive a moose can really fucking
shit.
be, and like brown bear's scared of that motherfucker. Yeah, you better watch your fucking ass. You know.
Dude, those things are huge.
Oh yeah.
800,000 pounds.
Easy.
Yeah, it was big compared to the bear.
They're big motherfuckers.
Yeah.
I don't know how true it is. I mean, it was a cartoon that I saw, but it was pretty funny. But apparently, moose can dive up to 20 feet or down to 20 feet in order to get like seaweed and shit like that to eat.
Huh.
And apparently, because of this, one of the main predators of moose in this area are fucking killer whale.
I can see that. Nutritionist meal. I seen a deal.
I was
Speaking of killer
I wanna look
whales,
that up.
I seen a deal the other day. There's this killer whale
They're fucking boats up left and right.
that is, it's pure white, and it's like a very rare that you even see these, and very rare they even make it to adulthood. I can't remember what they called it. It was something to do with,
Albino.
and it's not an albino, it's something else, but it has something to do with the pixels of their color, and
The pigment, you mean?
the pigment of their color. It doesn't fully develop into the black and
Hmm.
the full white. It's kind of like a gray and white kind of a.
A monotone. Well, no, I guess they're already monotone. Grayscale.
Yeah, but I guess this thing's already 3 years old. They're thinking. Thought that was pretty cool.
That is pretty cool.
I haven't seen it.
Let's see if I can find some.
I was waiting.
They found it April 26th.
Old news.
A rare white orca calf. Let's see.
Aware white what?
Yeah.
Say it 5 times fast.
Yeah, no. I'll mess that one up too. Let's be honest, we all will.
Well, I doubt I could do it right the first time. Shit.
Well, it looks like it's a pod off of California somewhere. The coast
So
of
they didn't
Southern
reject it?
California.
I always thought like when they had weird abnormalities like that the pod would like reject them and
No, they actually help it.
kick them on it. You know.
They actually help it because it's white. It's rare that they live very long because it's hard for it to be stealth enough to sneak up on its prey.
Right.
They'll see it coming, and then the white from their skin. Something about when they stay close up to the top of the water, the sun beats on them more.
Burns them.
Yeah.
Huh.
That's so sad.
He does look kind of like just like a faded out whale.
You seen a picture of it?
Yeah.
I'll show you.
Mm-mm.
Dude straight up looks like he's just faded. I mean
Oh, okay. Yeah. That's cool.
Something different.
Yeah.
yeah, that's
That's
pretty
cool.
crazy.
I'll have to see if I can find the deal I seen on it. Send it to you.
So, do you guys follow any of that shit that's been happening with Lizzo?
Yes.
With who?
Lizzo, the singer Lizzo. She's a... Oh, okay. Wow, it does look like a faded
Like a
whale.
gray and white. Yeah.
Yeah, it does. Like the ink ran out or something.
Yeah, exactly.
God forgot to refill that printer.
Lizzo's
You got to turn the darkness down a little bit on the
I would say
copier.
Lizzo's like an R&B singer. She's super popular. She's like
Pop singer, R&B.
body
yeah.
positivity. She's a big girl. Body positivity. She's
Oh.
African American.
She's apparently very body positive.
And she's very in trouble right now. She's getting, the cancel culture thing that's going on. They're trying to cancel everybody.
Uh-huh.
They're trying to cancel Lizzo, and I think she's getting canceled
Pretty
right
much
now.
like almost Me Too status.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
What'd she do?
She is cut from Super Bowl halftime show considerations. Sexual assault and harassment allegations mount.
With former dancers of hers came out and just have all these allegations of the way that they were treated by her.
Here, Lizzo's former dancers say they're not backing down from allegations. We were treated poorly.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. So after being sued by 3 former backup dancers for allegedly creating a hostile work environment, Lizzo denies the accusations, calling them outrageous. Does it say what they were doing? Because she was basically like taking them to fucking strip clubs or something like that, not telling them that it was
not even just that. She was making comments about like if they looked a certain way, she was really controlling about. Even though she's body positivity and all the girl dancers she had were bigger girls.
If they got too big, then she would want to let them go.
She would say, and she's a big girl. Like, when I say big girl, like, not curvy. Like a big girl. And she's in trouble. So, I follow her on TikTok. It's kind of sad, to be honest.
Here we go.
She's about saying, turn down the music.
While on tour, Lizzo allegedly invited dancers to Banana Bar, whatever, a strip club in the red light district in Amsterdam. Davis and Rodriguez claim they went out of fear of losing their jobs, while Lizzo allegedly began to lead a chant to get Davis to touch one performer's breast. Despite her desire not to do so, they claimed in the suit. I'm good, David reiterated 3 times, loud enough for everyone to hear, she claims in the complaint. Later that night, Lizzo allegedly badgered a security guard to get on the club stage until he submitted to her demands, per the complaint. Once in the spotlight, it states his pants were pulled down, exposing his bare backside. The complaint alleges that Lizzo began yelling, "Take it off," while a club performer hit him with whips. I was uncomfortable. I was sick to my stomach for Ariana and the embarrassment I saw because she clearly did not want to do it. Rodriguez tells People, looking over to Davis. But I totally understand how somebody in a position of power could have that power over somebody to make her feel like she had to. Okay. When your job is constantly dangled in front of your face every day and you're being threatened for termination for these different reasons or accusations that aren't true. Of course, you want to make somebody happy and make them feel like I am a team player. I saw how uncomfortable she was and was even the one that was like, you know what, let's go.
Which honestly,
yeah.
Like, if they're upset about that, they should just never went. I mean, I don't know. I think it's kind of stupid, to be truthfully honest.
Apparently, the dance captain, Charlene Quigley, who is also named in the lawsuit, is being accused by the trio of making sexually explicit comments to the dancers and engaging in religious harassment. Quigley made it her mission to preach Christianity to the dancers and was fixated on David's virginity, the complaint claims. It's like, Jesus. So yeah, there's all kinds of shit. That's just like a little bit of it. So yeah, Miss Lizzo is under fire.
Yeah, I don't even really know about her.
Well, it's funny because it's just
you do though. If you have heard a song,
right.
you would be like, oh, that's who sings that song?
Do you remember
You
all?
would.
Do you remember all the bullshit about that chick that got to play that fucking violin? That was like fucking a historical violin. That was some presidents or something, or a flute. It was like the glass flute or some shit.
Mm-mm.
You don't remember that shit?
No, I don't.
Oh, there was a big old fucking thing about that. That she got to fucking play this flute on the fucking stage. And it's like this priceless thing, dude. It's like a crystal flute or something that was given to one of our presidents by some prime minister and blah, 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 blah. It had all this history and yeah, they brought it out on stage and she sat there and like played a couple tunes on it and fucking shook her big ass.
She's been popular probably for the last few years, I would say. It's not like any recent. I mean,
No,
before that,
she's been around for,
for just a little bit.
a couple
Yeah.
years, 3-4 years, something like that. But yeah. Yeah, it's just like Ellen DeGeneres.
No.
She fucking put, on stage and on the fucking TV, like the nicest person in the world. Everybody loves her and everything. All the people that work behind the scenes, though, she's a total bitch.
She's a bitch, yeah.
Like,
Makes me think of
Here it is.
you're gonna get us copyright strict.
Oh well, I get us knocked off TikTok all the time. All right, it's about damn time.
Oh, okay.
You know who this is now?
Yeah.
This is Lizzo. Okay.
I need a little bit of
Yeah. Yeah, that's her. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I knew you would know that when you heard the song. Yeah.
Well,
Actually, I think we might be all right. You only played like 5 or 10 seconds of it.
Yeah, it wasn't that
Yeah.
much. I have to give credit to them too.
Yeah.
makes me think of the whole thing with Jason Aldean going on right now too.
Oh, that's great. And fucking, for being a racist song, everybody's talking about how like not racist the song is after they listen to it. You can go online, like all kinds of like black people are.
It's
fucking
because
watching
of
it.
Whoopi Goldberg. I
Yeah.
can't stand her. She's the one that made a big deal
No,
about
is
it to
she-
start with.
Surprise,
this
surprise.
This is the other thing I was wanting to talk about is this whole thing,
What?
the Jason Aldean thing,
Oh,
and the
yeah.
Whoopi Goldberg thing, because I heard
I didn't know Whoopi Goldberg was fucking making a big shit about it.
It
Oh, yeah.
always starts with Whoopi
she-
Goldberg
well,
on The
yeah,
View.
I
the
mean,
girls
yeah.
on the
No,
View
she-
just
I wouldn't say girls, the witches on The View.
yeah. But
I used to like her in Sister Act. I don't know what happened.
Right.
Anyways,
I think that was like right around the end of her shit.
I think so
Sick.
too.
Sister Act. She
I
even
love
did
her.
all right in fucking what is that?
Ghost.
Is it called Ghost?
That was old. That was before Sister Act.
Yeah.
Yeah.
is he suing her?
I don't. Jason Aldean.
Yeah, for defamation of character.
Ooh, I don't know.
I don't know.
I heard something
I-
about that.
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't really followed that one too much.
It's such a good
I
song. It's
I
such
haven't
a
even.
good-
I honestly
haven't
haven't
heard
listened to
it?
the fucking
It's
song. no.
actually
It's a good song.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're like, oh yeah, not my town. You know, like
So
it makes-
fucking racist. Woo.
You know,
Yeah.
and it's not even like that.
that's what I don't get. Is like
It just talks about like you're not gonna do this shit in my town because I'm
Right.
gonna stick up for my town. That's
Yeah.
like anybody could do that and say this is Fresno. I'm gonna stick up for Fresno. Nobody's gonna do anything here.
Right.
That's racist. It just doesn't make any sense.
yeah. Well, they're saying it's racist because the different facts that he brings up. You know, like you're gonna rob somebody and hijack their car and stuff like that, and they're saying, oh, that's racist because you're narrowing down one specific. And it's like, no, it's kind of generalized because he doesn't say anything about any color, race, or anything like that. He's just saying overall, if this is something you plan on doing, it's not going to happen in my
Ain't
town.
gonna happen here. Yeah.
how
You need to listen to it this
how
week.
some
It's
of
a
these
good song.
how
Yeah,
some of
I'll
these
listen
people
to it.
are twisting it. It's just like, what is wrong? You know, it's like there was something definitely in the water you drank when you were a kid because your way of thinking.
There's people doing like they're singing to the song on TikTok, and somebody's made like a video of all the different people singing the song on TikTok, and like most of the people are black.
I
Just
mean,
gonna throw that out there. They're singing like, yeah, not in my town, you know, like,
Yeah.
and I'm like, heck yeah, support it. Like, this is so ridiculous to me.
I really hope we are getting to a point where all of this
Mm.
senseless fucking outrage just starts being called out for the ridiculousness that it is.
And it is
It won't, because as soon as you try doing that, all of a sudden you're
racist.
racist. You're
Yeah.
you're whatever they can think of to hurt you.
They are throwing that out there on people, no doubt. But if you've noticed, it seems like it's been less and less effective. It's almost like the teeth have been taken out of it. You know, it's been so used and so over fucking ran that it's gotten to a point where it's like, okay, yeah, whatever, dude. Okay, yeah, I'm a racist. Sure, whatever you say. You know, everybody knows you're fucking full of shit and you're just fucking talking out of your ass. So go ahead, say whatever you want to fucking say.
Yeah.
You know.
But, you know, it makes me honestly appreciate, you know, I'm not, everybody's racist to a point, you know. If I had to be racist, I'd probably be more racist towards white people because I've had more problems with them, you know. But there's like people that I respect that are of color or different nationalities. Like there's one guy I watched called the Officer Tatum on YouTube, and his general.
I thought you were gonna say Andrew Tate.
Right.
Oh God, don't even go there.
But you know, he's an African American. He's an ex cop. I think he was a sheriff, is what he was. But he actually goes through and he points out stuff where it's like, oh yeah, no, see, if this was a white person doing that, think of what would have happened versus what's going on in this video. You know, it's just like I appreciate that it's not just us thinking this. No, it's actually what we're thinking is right. You know, it's like we're not racist. You just everything we do, you turn into being a racist act or whatever however you want to say it. It's like, no, you know.
Yeah, I used to always say, what is it? I'm not prejudiced. I hate everybody equally.
Right. Seriously.
It's like Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne?
Lil Wayne's a cool motherfucker,
I
dude.
love Lil Wayne. He has the most
dude.
awesome. His rap is the way he raps is so smart.
He's a cool motherfucker too. I don't know if you've ever listened to like any interviews with him.
That's what I was getting to.
He is awesome, and he's such a gentleman too.
Yeah, like the one where they ask him about BLM and all that stuff, and he straight ends the interview right there. He's like, "Get out of here with that. I don't want to hear none of that. Like, what are you talking about? You know, like."
Does that one put your dick?
Oh,
in your mouth?
he's about fucking getting high and skateboarding, dude.
Oh yeah, no, he
raps. He gets high and he likes to skateboard. It's like the coolest motherfucker. And I want to say, dude, I think it was when we were there. I could have swore I saw his ass over in Vegas. And so if cool. I'd have known the attitude that he has, like seeing a podcast or something and known that he was like that kind of a person, it would have been more of a fucking like incentive for me to be like, Lil Wayne? You know, just because it's like, you never know. I mean, what if he was just like straight up gangster rapper or just like asshole type dude, and this white guy is like, Lil Wayne, like, what the fuck is that?
Yeah.
But then you hear and it's like, oh no, the dude's just chill, cool motherfucker, like, you know, and okay.
Well, like most
cool.
rappers are like that. There, you got your handful that's not, but it's like Tupac. All the stuff you hear about Tupac, he was a thug, he was a gangster, yada yada yada, right? You know who his favorite pen pal was when he was in fucking prison? Jim Carrey. They actually wrote each other back and forth different fucking letters and shit like that.
Wouldn't surprise me.
They were good friends. Jim Carrey and fucking Tupac Shakur. How crazy is that?
Yeah.
They're close to figuring out who killed him.
Yeah.
Really?
They've been working on the case all this time.
Oh,
and they just said they have some breaking stuff going on with that.
Thought I heard something
they
about
raided somebody's house.
Yeah, and they found some evidence or some shit.
Yeah, so they're like getting closer to like figuring out who. 30 years or something. How old are we?
Been that long?
How old are we? Yeah, that sounds about right.
It's
30
like
years.
29, 30 years.
No.
Yeah.
We were like probably about 16, 17, 18. So maybe 22 years.
I'll give you 20. I'm not going for 30. That's just a bit much.
Maybe it was
You're asking a lot
19
there.
To 20 years.
Let's see here.
Yeah, it was 19 to 20 years.
When was Tupac?
I'm going to say 24.
93 or
94.
94.
You're going to say 94?
I think it's 93, 94.
I'm going to say it's like 24 years ago.
Well, give me a year. We're going to pull this.
Okay.
I'll go.
I'm going to say.
I'll take 1995 just for the hell of it.
I'm going to say 97.
97. And oh shit. Fatally shot September 7th, 1996.
96.
I was thinking to say 96 too, and I was like, no,
you know
that's
how I
just
know?
Too late. It's like,
because I remember listening to Tupac as a freshman in high school, So I knew it was either between 96 or 97. That's when I went to. That was when I was a freshman in high school. I remember all those songs were super popular at that time.
Machiavelli came out.
Yeah.
Well,
So
that was my thing. It's like I knew it wasn't like 92, 93.
no,
and it
you
was
guys
like,
were too early. I
and
knew
it
it wasn't.
definitely wasn't 97, 98. But it was just like, right there. So I split it. I was like,
What was that
95.
movie that he was in?
Ooh. I don't know. I can probably tell you right now.
Yeah, I remember him driving like a red 4Runner or something like that in it.
Tupac in movie. Let's see. What does it say? Top. Oh, fuck. Oh, All Eyes on Me is probably the one you're thinking
All
of.
eyes on me.
Wait, top 11 movies featuring Tupac. He did quite a few. Gridlocked, Juice, Tupac Resurrection, Gang Related, Above the Rim.
Above the Rim, that's the one.
Oh, okay. Notorious, Bullet,
Notorious.
Poetic Justice. Yes, I remember that one. Murder Was the Case, the movie. I didn't know they did that.
Murder was the case that they gave me. Okay, I'm just sorry.
Oh,
Oh, these are all like bringing up songs. Kenny don't know nothing yet. Wait till I get on a rap.
Right.
Just think when we're retired old, like, 60s, 70s, and we have gangster rap. We have all this shit. What the fuck are what's the music going to be like then?
I really don't care. I'm going to be hard of hearing. I'm going to have like two 15s in the trunk just so I can feel the car vibrate.
That sounds good. I'll sit in there with you.
By then, it ain't gonna matter as far as being able to hear or not. You're gonna be able to fucking tap in, dude, and just like go into VR and be fucking Superman or whatever you want to do.
Like what's that movie with Arnold Schwarzenegger where they go Total Recall?
The one they go back into it's like they're on that planet and they come out and they get all eyes. They're all.
Well,
I think it is Total Recall because it's basically like a vacation simulation thing. Yeah. That's the whole idea of it in the beginning. Because at the end, they even
that
say
movie
that.
scared the shit out of me when I was a kid. I hated that part.
At the very end, he's like, well, I just thought about this. What if this is just a simulation?
Simulation inside the simulation. Oh shit, we're simulating.
We're over simulated.
Oh, dun.
Shit.
But yeah, no. This whole Jason Aldean thing that we've snowballed away from.
We've snowballed away from everything.
Yeah.
That's our MO.
We're good at that.
That's how it's gone. Snowballed. The Snowball podcast.
Oh, no. People might get the wrong idea on that. Have you ever Urban Dictionary'd snowball to see what that means?
No, I never thought to Urban Dictionary that.
I don't know if I want to.
Well, we're going to find out right now, buddy.
Oh, shit.
Hey, come on now. What are you doing here? Back all that out. Let's see. Snowball. Urban Dictionary. Urban Dictionary, the snowball. Are we ready?
No. Not with that kind of a laugh.
Shit. Oh.
Survey says?
I don't know.
Survey says you don't know if you can say this on the radio?
Oh, we can say whatever the fuck we want.
Just say it.
Okay, here, I'm going to give you options. Do you want the snowball? Or do you want snowballing?
No. I can already imagine what that is.
The snowballer?
I want the snowball.
The snowball.
Yeah, the snowball.
The snowball. It is when you jack off in your hand, take the jizz, throw it in someone's face, and say, "Ain't that cold?"
Oh, shit.
I threw the snowball on your mom's face, colored her white, and couldn't get her to stop licking her lips.
I'm so like, can you imagine when Kenny discovers this? He's already discovered shit that I don't want him to discover, and he's already discovered. Can you imagine?
It's like a short where it's the two parents and dad's taking a drink of a soda and the little kid's standing right in front of them. This chick from the other side yells out, your dick's as small as a Tic Tac. And the little boy goes, yeah, but that's why your mom's breath smells so good.
Oh. Well, fucking okay. So what is it called? So Deadpool is on Disney Plus. Yeah.
Yep.
And our son has access to Disney Plus and watched all of Deadpool by himself the other day.
Oh, really?
And
oh, nice.
And he says, I didn't look at that scene where they were naked. And I was like, okay.
I didn't look at that scene where they were naked.
Mm-hmm.
No, like as soon as they were naked, I just shut that off. I just didn't watch.
Oh,
Totally didn't see an ass.
Yeah, he said that Deadpool's butt was in the air.
I totally did not see Deadpool's butt in the air.
And then it shows his little kid dick, too.
Yeah, so he sees that, too. When he uncrosses his legs.
When Juggernaut rips him in half.
And he has to grow new legs and a new
dick.
I forgot about that.
And he's sitting on
I
the couch.
remember the baby hands. I forgot about the baby dick.
Yeah. And then he crosses his legs, and then, yeah. So Kenny's seen that, too. We're good parents.
Boy.
Yeah, we're good parents. I told him.
Well, you would think you
so
wouldn't
bad.
have to worry about age restriction on fucking Disney Plus.
Somebody said, why didn't you, who was that told me, why didn't you put the restriction on there? I said, I never thought that, it was Wyatt today. I said, because I never thought to put age restriction on Disney Plus.
Fucking, yeah, Disney of all places.
Like, he saw too much because he was showing me what they were doing, and I was like, great.
That's all we need.
He's been learning a lot lately. Let's
yeah.
just say.
There comes a time in a boy's life.
Fuck.
Well, hopefully he doesn't learn about the snowball anytime soon.
Hopefully not.
He's still learning to read, so we're not quite there yet. His books are really small, like we're not Urban Dictionary style yet.
Nice basic books. Oh, shit. I think we got a little bit of time. About 10 more minutes here. We can talk about some space shit.
Okay.
NASA Voyager 2. So, are you familiar with Voyager 1 and Voyager 2?
Mm-hmm.
The space probes that we shot out into space? Yeah. Well, a couple weeks ago, I think it was, they lost contact with Voyager 2. And they were doing some kind of maneuver with it, and it moved the antenna into the wrong position, and they lost fucking contact with this thing. So I guess not too long ago, maybe a day ago or so, Deep Space Network sent the equivalent of an interstellar shout to the Voyager 2, telling it to turn its antenna back toward Earth. The signal was sent more than 12.3 billion miles away and took a 37-hour response time.
Oh, wow.
So this radio signal took 37 hours to get there and then be confirmed.
Right.
Lost contact on July 21st. So
That's fucking crazy.
Yeah. What's wild to me, though, is this thing was launched in 1977. So technology from 1977. And they're able to communicate and control this thing 12.3 billion miles away.
Mm-hmm.
If I go into a building that's made out of the wrong material or go into a tunnel,
I know you're going with this, yeah.
My fucking cell signal drops out.
Yeah.
How the fuck is it that they can control and talk to something 12.3 fucking billion miles away and I can't keep a decent signal on my cell
Because
phone
they haven't we talked about that the other day, because they haven't put out that technology for us yet. They want us to.
Yeah.
They can't give everything to us right now.
I don't know.
We'll take over. Could you imagine having that great of service and amazing everything all the time?
Yeah, it makes me start to kind of believe these people that are saying space travel isn't real and
all sure
that's fake.
Oh, for sure.
You guys are making good points here.
Yeah, no, I get it. Do you want to say hi? Okay. We got
All right.
We got a few more minutes.
We're close to the end here, so yeah, let's throw them on there. Just don't yell. Talk normal. What's up, dude?
Hi.
What you been doing?
Watching TV.
That's it.
What movie did you watch?
The new Spider-Verse movie, the number 2, with Miles in it and all the Spider-Mans.
That's a good movie, huh?
Yeah.
Hmm. Did it just come out?
We just bought it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's the one that you guys went and saw in the
Mhm.
theater? Okay.
Yeah. We literally just bought it a
What are you doing?
couple hours ago.
Uh-oh. I think he turned the mic off. There we go. There we go. Now we can hear you again.
Yes.
Okay, so you start school next week, right?
Back to school.
No.
And actually in a few days.
No, I start like
Wednesday?
No, I start the 21st like.
You don't start the 21st. You start the 16th.
No, I start at my birthday, and I turn 7.
So, what's your teacher's name? What's her name?
Baker.
And you saw a picture of her?
Uh-oh.
What'd she look like?
Is she a
She was like ugly. She was
No,
so
she
ugly.
didn't.
Uh-oh. Are you going to be all embarrassed when you go in there?
He said that. Yeah.
Don't say it. Don't say it.
Don't
Hey, don't yell.
Don't yell. You're not going to be able to come back and do this again.
Okay, sorry everyone.
Okay.
Don't say it, Mom.
Okay. She's not listening. She won't know about this.
Yeah. You don't have to worry about it. Nobody listens to this.
Yeah, she was
Well, there's
pretty.
a couple of people that are like in Germany and UK that might listen every once in a while.
What if she did
Okay.
listen to this? Could you imagine?
Oh, how cool would that be?
Oh,
Be like, Kenny has a podcast? Ooh. Ooh la la.
All right, say a couple more words and we're going to say bye.
Yeah, we're about ready to say bye here since
Turn around.
your daddy went and abandoned us.
There's a bud here.
Okay. Say bye.
Alright.
This was looking at it. Bye, guys. I didn't turn to talk. Because he's in the bathroom pooping. He's in the bathroom pooping.
All right,
All
say
right.
bye.
Bye, and our make your dad sits to say bye too.
Okay. We'll say bye for your dad.
Bye.
Bye.
That's my dad. Bye.